Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. These Rockies, Harold, they look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's just a great at-bat. Down 0-2, and he still gets a base hit out of it. Just up there, this guy's a fighter, man. He battles you all the way through, and he shows us right there to start the game the type of battler he is at the plate.
Here's Jason Worth. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watched Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking play that small ball game and go after you, but also you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez giving chase. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
First baseman.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. The Rockies. Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Taylor looks up. Way gone out to the tree farm. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 14 on the season, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Worth going back. Still going back. Gone!
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Ready now, Nolan Arenado. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Now in the box, Mark Reynolds. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here for Mark Reynolds. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
In now, Ian Desmond.
Ian
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So something you don't see very often. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play. So he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid. Taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's how the Rocks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2. Back goes Gonzalez. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Batting ninth.
Hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
The pitcher, Max Scherzer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Runners on first with one down. Now a bunt attempt here, and this is scooped away and stays foul, so now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here.
The batter, number 7.
Speedy Trey Turner
Shortstop.
digs in now.
Trey Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 4 and the Nationals 2. That'll bring up Tony Walters, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Walters.
And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Standing in now, number 49, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Taylor has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. You're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
A great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
In the air out toward right field. Harper is underneath this one. And that will retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no. some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder
Jason Worth stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he did.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Ryan Zimmerman stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1, here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grab. Out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in to try it again. Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Desmond coming in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Arenado.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Worth. Gone to lead off the inning. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Number 13 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line toward the alley in left center. Worth. A range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
First baseman, number
Here's Mark Reynolds. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. We're through 3 here in Denver. It's now 6-2. Striding in once again, Anthony Rendon. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Rendon.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. In there, strike 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
On the ground here for Reynolds over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 3, Michael Taylor.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. This one's down to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nationals leave one. They still trail here at 6-2.
Leading off the fourth inning for the Rockies, the shortstop, number 27.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and
smoked by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Ripped down the first base line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Into the box, number 49. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, he's been talking about how good a hitter he is right there. That line drive kind of gives it proof, man. He swung the bat nice right there.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. And that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Here's Jason Worth, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate. Worth takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that if that was a good indication for me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
First baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Ready once again, Mark Reynolds. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The left fielder, number 20, Ian.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. His second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jacob Turner is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Jacob Turner.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Now, that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure.
Into the box 14, now, Tony Walters. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters. And 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Another. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Anthony Rendon
just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here it comes.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Now another 0-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Another 0-2 home. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here comes another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackman is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Matt Wieters.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Wieters. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted into center field. Desmond moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 9-4. Ryan Hennigan is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ryan Hennigan.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot there for Ryan Hennigan. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The batter,
here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is in pursuit. 1 down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Worth racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Striding in once again, Mark Reynolds. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. From the stretch. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Adam Lind is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Adam Lind.
Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Very weakly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence.
0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Nationals gone in order.
It's time for the
They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Eddie Romero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Taylor racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Number 56.
Stepping up to the plate, number 56. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hard hit ball to second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh my goodness, Matt. A relief pitcher getting a hit? That's just not the way it's written up.
Charlie Blackmon.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Taylor looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
The batter,
Stepping
9,
in now, DJ LeMahieu. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit well out toward left field. Worth going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Taylor going back at the track. The wall. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Camping under it is Worth. And he will put it away to retire the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 8th inning coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 17-4. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Desmond is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Desmond moves over. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now this feels more like baseball in Denver. You get a look at our line score there. Lots of offense in this one as we play the 8th inning here at Coors. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a split finger pitch runs in on him, and that'll back him off the plate. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And as you can see, they are way. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. Fouled back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. And when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Jake McGee will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Ready to take his hacks again, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Worth ranging back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Second baseman.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor has a beat on it, and that retires the side. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. In now is Anthony Rendon, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this is going to be a foul ball. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready on 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, But it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
19-4 this afternoon. The Colorado Rockies with a 23-hit attack en route to the win. Number 49 earns his 8th victory of the season. Max Scherzer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
4 hours and 1 minute.